So, in this aspect, example, this will become the obstacle of our alienation of some people where we do not even understand. So, in this example, say for example, you are very too focused on earning for our families, and we forgot to for her. In your case, maybe your husband will have that feeling that you are not giving your time also for him, because in a relationship we need to understand also that there's a balance, not just only for our food for our stomach. We should also develop or nurture our time to deposit our love time for our partners or for our spouses. And another one is hurts that we bring into our marriage is that through delivery time. Sometimes if we are content with our past, because on our past maybe our parents or our siblings keep on shouting on us, and we can bring that factor on shouting on our partner, also in our spouses. So it could inflate our marriage. Also through insensitivity of one another's needs or expectations. So the first example that I shared to you a while ago is applies to this aspect wherein we are too focused on we forgot to call our loved ones. So that will make them feel that they are being unattended, or we are not giving our time for them. And scars and memories of past needs and guilt. Say for example, if your father have very vocal or in having an extramarital affair before you get married, so it will affect your emotions that can I still have a partner or a spouse that is very loyal to me. So that will be the effect of being exposed to an extramarital relationship within our family. So how words can be healed? Healing is the very essence of healing, is to forgive the other party, the one that have wronged us. And those who have hurt us, of course, in a relationship, it's not perfect. There will always be shortcomings. And if we do not allow forgiveness to other party, then it will be difficult for us to be healed itself. And you know, the very first person who is benefiting when we forgive is not the other party. Actually, it is you. Because if you keep on magnifying the mistakes or the wrongdoings that have been committed by your loved one or by your spouse to you, who is the one affected the most? Us, right? Because maybe that your partner is not aware. You keep enjoying your relationship, but you, because you harbor that shortcomings, or maybe extramarital affair with another woman, then you're being stressed. So that, and especially if your husband go out, you have that untrust. You do not have trust in maybe you have another. So who is being stressed? Your husband or you, right? So if you allow that yourself to forgive your husband, then you are at peace. You are not living in a stressful life, right? And you just allow God, Lord, I just submit to you, I just surrender to you. Whatever my husband is doing, let your will be done. Because changing ourselves, you are not the one who can change your husband. It is he himself, even you, right? if we have shortcomings, our husband is not the one who will change us. In the first place, we are the one who will decide to be forgiven or to be healed. Because if you keep on registering that in your mind, in your heart, who is the hurt, who was the hurt, who is the being hurt the most? You or your husband?
Me.
Us, right? Because we harbor that pains, that sins that being committed by our spouses to us. So it is very important. I know the pain is there. Even we have forgiven that our husband, the pain is there. But if you have allowed God, the illustration that I've showed you, if allow God day by day, it's a process that's like me during that painful event in my life that I was being, that my supposed to be my wife to be got pregnant by another person. Right now, I have forgiven that, and that filled my heart. And after 2 years, my wife came. So another one is when we, while if we, it is not easy to forgive because pain will always be there. The pain during that in 2003 that I was, I don't say if I can call it betrayal, pain is always there, but not that big deal anymore. If before it's 1,000% the pain, maybe right now 50%. Whenever I remember that, there's pain, but I have forgiven and it's alright. And God has replaced it with the most precious one that maybe He is not the person that God intended for me. And once a person is able to forgive, we experience freedom. So we are free that the stress is already gone. Pain is there, but the stress is already gone. What we're doing is the grace that God filled in you. So it's very important that we just allow God, because for God, help is very important, and it is being accompanied to that. If we allow, we recognize that good health is God's desire for us, then another stage when to overcome that pain after forgiving is through prayers. If we cannot handle to forgive our partners, our siblings, our parents, or whomever you want conflict, we need this second stage in our inner healing is through prayers. Because the Christ that in us is, it will be, the process of inner healing will be like, I met my wife, my precious and sacred God, after 10 years in service. And right now we are 17 years in marriage. So another process for us to be healed is counseling. And in this aspect, after we are forgiven, after the process is still not 100% going through that. Maybe if you are forgiven, say for example, it's 30% part of the healing process. And then when you pray, another 30% or 40%. And then after that, there's still another 30% remaining in our healing process. We go through counseling, we seek the advice, because we need to have that process. We can literally hear what how we are being hit by our emotions. So just like in our experience, maybe my wife will share because my wife's supposed to be with me this afternoon, but an emergency came. Her father was confined in the hospital for the third time. Her father was diagnosed go to the Philippines this morning. I just recorded a video for her saying. So he will share to you also how we have gone through because before I broke up with her boyfriend, and then when we are in our first day of marriage, we have gone through. She want to go out of our marriage, and we have done this through. The first is, as I have learned about this situation, I just understand her because she just came from broken relationship with her. I think that was only 5 months. She just broke up, and then we met, and I just extend my patience. I understand that healing is not fully undergone in this case, in her case. So after 1 year, she want to get out of our marriage, and at first I forgiven him, and then next is I invite her to prayer. So we have gone to that prayer, but still that hurt that she has brought in our marriage is still haunting her. So counseling. I just let my wife share to you the experience.
I don't want to be